Greetings, comic book fans! I got that from one of the Pokemon guys. Anyways, hey YouTube, hope everybody's doing okay. Happy Friday or Saturday, whichever I'm posting this on, and I hope it's Friday. Sorry about last week. I was having some technical difficulties with my camera, so did not end up getting to you on time. But we are here, so hey, ho, hooray, and all that good stuff. As you can tell by the title, comic books to invest in for 2017, or for the future 2017 edition. So I did a video similar to this one last year when I first started doing YouTube videos, and I think it was probably one of my most successful videos of all time. It was like over 4,000 views, over 90 likes. That was a lot for me. And so, one of my fans suggested that I keep going, and I said, why not? So I sat down, did a couple days of research, kind of just like paid attention to what was going up and down on eBay, things like that, just reading a lot. And I think I've compiled a pretty solid list of books that I think that you all should invest in for the year of 2017. Now, please keep in mind before I go down this list that this is all speculation. So this isn't like hard and stone fact. This isn't like you need to do this now. These are just my thoughts on what comic books are going to be going up in value over the course of the next year. And what better time to post this video than right now, beginning week of February for 2017. So having said that, I think I have maybe 13 titles to go over with you guys. I don't have them here with me. I'm still in the process of collecting them, or they're being mailed here right now to me, so I should have them in the next few days. So hopefully you guys can start collecting these as well. Hopefully this will be helpful to you guys. And yeah, so let's get started. So first book is kind of like a dinky one. This isn't one that I would put high on my priority list. This is just one that I thought was kind of maybe worth it, So it's John Wick #1 from Dynamite Comics, or Dynamite Entertainment, whatever you want to call it. John Wick had one movie, just one movie, and Keanu Reeves and stuff, and it just exploded with popularity. It's getting a sequel. People are talking about having it be like a trilogy, and it was announced that Dynamite will be publishing a comic for it starting February 10th, so in just a couple days from now, for the 2017 year. So if you can, pick one up, pick up the variant covers. You never know what's going to happen, really. You never know how much they're going to expand on this little universe of theirs that they're trying to create. So, I mean, obviously it's not going to be expensive to pick up because that'll be its first issue. You can pick it up for $3, unless it's like one of those variants that they'll sell for $10 off the shelf, whatever. But that might be just something to pick up and sell for $20 down the road, That really might be the maximum of your return, but $20 is $20, especially if you only paid $5 to $10, Number 2, this one is kind of like a no-brainer, duh. So Spider-Man Homecoming is coming out, and the villain is the Vulture. And Vulture's first appearance was in Amazing Spider-Man #2. It's always been a little more on the expensive side, but now that the Vulture is kind of up there, as far as like, because it's going to be a Marvel / Sony movie, it's going to be done properly, so people are really excited. So the Vulture's first appearance price is slowly climbing. Right now, I know that you can pick it up for anywhere between $500 to $1,000. But it's only really going to go up, especially with the sooner the movie comes. But that's always been a investment kind of type of comics anyway, so it's always been a high value. But if you have the money, pick it up. Number 3, this one, Nyx #3, the first appearance of X-23, Wolverine's little clone, Laura Kinney. It's been speculated up until just recently when the Logan trailer was released that they were going to have Laura Kinney, X-23, as a character. Now it's been confirmed, so the value of Nyx #3 has, slowly but surely jumped up, and it's kind of like almost, I kind of want to call it like the Harley Quinn of Marvel Comics, just that's kind of the vibe I get from it, personally. I picked my Nyx #3 up for like $190, and a week later it was like at $450. I mean, me, I don't want to sell it, but I'm really considering it just because of the demand it's creating right now. So if you can pick one up for cheap, do it. It's worth it. The movie hasn't come out yet. Logan is supposed to be a really good movie, or at least that's what critics and everybody's kind of talking about. I'm not a movie critic, so I wouldn't know. That's not my forte. Comics is my forte. But yeah, so pick up your copy of Nyx #3, first appearance of Laura Kinney. That would be a great piece for any investor or any comic collector. Moving on to some more obscure stuff. So Legion is a somebody from the X-Men universe, and he is getting his own television show. I think it's on FX or TNT. Pretty sure it's FX. But Legion, he's a mutant and he's like schizophrenic. I don't know like a whole bunch about him, but he's getting his own TV show. There, it's being advertised pretty hardcore. You can pick up his first full appearance in New Mutants 26. Or his first appearance in Cameo, which is in 25. Now, I know that you can pick up New Mutants 26 for like $30 to $100 right now, but nobody knows how great the show is going to run, so if the show is a huge success, I mean, that price could skyrocket, kind of like the first appearance of Rip Hunter from Legends of Tomorrow. I picked up my Rip Hunter, first appearance for $250 at a 4.5. Because, budget collector, and now 4.5 is going for, double that. So you never know what's going to happen. So any of those TV show characters, I would say pick them up more than the movie characters. So pick up Legion, New Mutants number 26. And following that actually is Black Lightning from DC Comics. He has been, a pilot episode has been ordered. I believe it's live action. Black Lightning is, an African-American superhero who has lightning powers. Just kind of like Static, Static is more relatable to you who are all born in the 90s like myself. His first appearance was just Black Lightning number 1, and right now you can pick it up on eBay for $10 to $50 based on condition and whether or not it's graded. So, Black Lightning number 1, cool. Here's a good one for you guys. So, as you all know, we all saw Suicide Squad. We all loved Suicide Squad, despite the numerous plot holes and poor acting and bad. Anyways, so one of the characters, Harley Quinn, decided that she's going to get her own movie. So Margot Robbie is paying for the production of it. They have a director. It is like a set in stone thing now that they're going to be getting a movie. Now, Harley Quinn's first appearance in comic books has always been expensive. It's always $800 to $1,000 or whatever. Catwoman is damn near impossible to get a hold of because that's Batman number 1, which is thousands of dollars. But there's another one who's going to be in that movie because it's the Birds of Prey movie, I think. Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy was is the third in their trio, and Poison Ivy is also one of Harley Quinn's like closest friends / lovers. If you ever watched like Batman the Animated Series or read the comics, they've been very close ever since both of their inceptions, and so the first appearance of Poison Ivy has never been as valuable. It still is valuable, but it's never been as valuable as first Catwoman or first Harley Quinn. So that's Batman 181. So Batman 181, you can pick up a low grade one for maybe like $100 now. I picked mine up for $125 at like a 5.0. There is a pinup magazine or a pinup like thing of Batman and Robin, like a poster in the comic book. If that's attached, it's generally a little more expensive, whether or not, and then if it's not there, then it's easier to get a hold of. But it would just be cool to have the first appearance of Poison Ivy, and that book's value is only going to climb just because she's so closely associated with Harley Quinn. So make sure you pick up your Batman 181. Next, another no-brainer, the first appearance of Captain Marvel. And no, I'm not talking about Shazam. No, I'm from DC or anything like that. And I'm not talking about the original dude. I'm talking about Carol Danvers from Marvel Comics. She started off as Miss Marvel, and then she took the mantle of Captain Marvel after the original guy died or whatever. But she has been a huge hitter in the Marvel universe. She has been a main leading character. She was one of the heads of Civil War II. She is one of the strongest female characters in the Marvel universe currently. Really well written. I've read a few issues. I don't follow her, but I really do like the writing that has gone into it. And just all in all, just a really popular character, kind of like Squirrel Girl, but not the same level, not the same type of popular, but they're still both very popular, if you catch my drift. So Miss Marvel's first appearance as just Carol Danvers was Marvel Superheroes number 13. So you can pick that up. I think they're going for $80 to $200 depending on condition. And then you can also pick up a Miss Marvel number 1, which is her first appearance as Miss Marvel / Captain Marvel. And that one is a little more expensive, like $180-ish. So pick those up. She's getting a full-on movie in 2018, so that would be a good piece to invest in and just kind of hold on to for now. Next one, a little more obscure, is Incredible Hulk number 92. So that is the first appearance of Planet Hulk. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Planet Hulk, that is, Hulk, he's like in this gladiator armor and he has to battle a bunch of shit. But in the upcoming movie Thor Ragnarok, one of the other main characters is the Planet Hulk version of Hulk. So you're going to see Hulk in his gladiator armor and his giant mace or something thing, or at least I hope so. But that's supposed to be like a main part of that movie. So the first appearance of Planet Hulk with his armor and everything like that, I think would be a great investment piece, or just something cool to own as well. There's a couple of variant covers, but it's pretty cool, and you can pick those up for $30 to $200. Again, based off condition, whether it's great or not, and depending on which variant cover you have, because it's a little bit of a newer book. Next will be Cloak and Dagger. So Cloak and Dagger, there's been a full first season, or I think, or like a ton of episodes ordered from Disney, or by Marvel via Disney, for a season on ABC. Cloak and Dagger first appeared in Spectacular Spider-Man number 64. So there, right now you can pick one up for like a maximum of like $65, minimum of like $30. So they're not relatively expensive, but again, with those TV shows, if they're popular, they're gonna skyrocket. So pick one up now while you can. Spectacular Spider-Man 64, first Cloak and Dagger. I don't really know a whole lot about them. I know that one of my best friends is like obsessed with them. So yeah. A couple others. There's Iron Fist. Obviously, everybody knows that Iron Fist has gotten his TV show like announced via Marvel, and then they're gonna on Netflix, and then they're gonna do a whole Defenders thing with like Iron Fist and Luke Cage and Daredevil and Jessica Jones, etc. So that is going to become a thing. If you also want to pick up the first appearance of the Defenders, I don't actually know what that is, but you can get your first Iron Fist, which is Marvel Premiere number 15. And then last but not least, I want to just do a couple honorable mentions. So the first honorable mention would be Y the Last Man, first printing number 1. So Y the Last Man is from Vertigo, so DC imprint, and is done by Brian K. Vaughan, one of my favorite writers of all time. Now, it's already been a really popular series. It was like 60 issues or something like that, and the first issue is already in the like $200 to $600 range, so that's pretty expensive. But there's been a rumor that was kind of confirmed by BKV himself that there has been talks for a possible TV show, and that a pilot episode has been written, and they're just looking for a studio to help produce it. And same thing for my second honorable mention, which is Sex Criminals. So Sex Criminals, it's about two people who, whenever they do the thing, time stops and they go and commit crimes. So that you can actually pick up for relatively cheap, $20 to $50. So probably one of the cheaper ones on this list that I've given you guys. And that one is kind of the same deal as Y the Last Man. The script has been written, it's ready to be produced, they're just waiting for a production team. And I think of either of those two, Sex Criminals would blow up like super hardcore. Y the Last Man kind of strikes me as like Walking Dead, sort of. So it would be cool for a while and then kind of... But that's just my opinion. Again, that is not fact, and if you don't like my opinion, I'm sorry. But yeah, so that is my list of comics that I think everybody should invest in for 2017 and beyond. Again, those TV shows, all the ones that I listed, you never know which ones are going to explode with popularity. You might even if you only make $20, maybe you can make $200. Who knows? The movie books, always invest in the movie books just because they're movie books. So... you know that they're gonna go up in value. But that's really it for this episode of Comics and Stuff, you guys. So I really appreciate you all sticking with me through the new year and me trying to get adjusted with my new school schedule while working full-time, while being a full-time single parent and all that stuff. So thanks for sticking through with me. And I think I'm probably just going to sit here and record like 8 other videos tonight, so I make sure that no more Fridays are missed. So anyways, though, if you did enjoy this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment something if you have any questions, share the video, tell your friends about it. Make sure you keep checking back because Emerald City Comic Con is coming up and it's going to be off the hook, and I'm excited. And yeah, that's really it. So I'll see you guys next Friday.